The next is County Assessor, Anna Camacho, and her county person, East.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for showing up again. We appreciate this one-on-one face. I'm so proud. Thank you so much for making this possible, because I like the connection that I get with people. I want to see who's asking the question as opposed to an email or somebody asking it through the text. I like to know who I'm talking to, and it's good for you to know who they're talking to. So I am your current county assessor. I've been the assessor since 2017. I started out in the assessor's office back in 2006 as an appraiser. I worked my way from appraiser 1 to appraiser 2, and then in 2013, I left the department. People have asked me, Anna, why did you leave? And it's not pretty. I left because I felt that the direction that that department was going in was more on the negative side, and I'm a positive energy being, and I need to be with those kind of people. So I left, and I went to work for the community development department. I worked I was your permit technician. I handled all the permits for the county, and I had a good relationship with all the contractors. So that really turned out to be a good gig, because I learned about building. And what do? I assess property. We assess buildings. So that connection was a plus. I decided to run for county assessor because, again, I felt that I had a lot to offer. I thought that I could give a little bit more of what was lacking in that department, having worked there in the past. I remember all the questions that would come up, and people were asking the same questions over and over again. And I thought, I can probably bring a solution, because I know what people are what's in their heart and what they want us to do. What they want us to do is get their evaluations correct. They want the correct assessments. And I want to do that for you. But again, my hands are tied because, like I said, I walked into 3 employees on that first day, January 3rd. And I basically was in shock. Having left there in 13, I left them with 8 employees. So when I walk into the 3, immediately we're in like, okay, what's the first fire we're gonna put out? The first fire was to try to hire new people, but we were going through a rift. There was no money. So I had to do with what I had. The best, I had to do with the best of what I had. And we managed to get the Department of Revenue to let us borrow 3 appraisers. They sent 3 appraisers, and they lent them to me for 3 weeks. In those 3 weeks, we brought in, I believe, $12 million, because we were so backed up on field work. And that to me was a shock, because I couldn't understand why with 8 employees you would be backed up so much on the permit field work. So I made it a point to concentrate on that. Because what happens is, if you have a mobile home and you took out the permit in 2015, and here we are in 2019 and it still hasn't gotten appraised, where is the fair and equitable? How are we being fair to your neighbor when they're paying their tax bill, but for some reason your mobile home hasn't been put on the roll? I thought it was clearly unfair. So I wanted to go in there and make a difference. I'm still making that difference every day. Every day, it breaks my heart when somebody comes in and they're saying, Ms. Camacho, this trailer has been gone for 5 years. Why am I still paying taxes on it? That just tears my heart, because you know what? We all should be paying our fair share. Not more, not less, but our fair share. That's what I want to do for you, the taxpayers of Paz County. Keep it fair and equitable so that everybody gets treated the same. Now, last time we were at another meeting, somebody mentioned something about comparing how many appraisers I would like to see in the office, and they compared them to Apache. Well, Apache has 11 appraisers, okay? But their population is 70,000, okay? Their parcel count is 59,000. I wouldn't even compare myself to Apache. I would probably compare myself to people who are right next door to us, which would be Graham. Graham has 18,000 parcels. We have 16,000. That's a better number to compare me with. And they have 8 appraisers, and I have 5. Well, I just lost 1, so I have 4 now. Now it's back to training again, because the county refuses to see that we need to pay our employees a fair and equitable salary. We can't keep training people. It costs, by the time they finish their level 1 and level 2, we've already invested $10,000, $11,000 in them. And then they walk out the door because they can make more money in a different department. We need to stop that. We need to value our employees and pay them their fair wage. So I'm asking you to continue to support me so that I can do my job and continue to work hard for you. On August 4th, I ask for your continued support. Vote Ana Camacho. Thank you so much, and I'll take any questions. This last one? Oh, absolutely. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Okay, she's asking about the mistake that was made this past, when we sent out the valuations for 2021. In March, we discovered that there was an error that was not brought to my attention. Remember, I can fix anything, but if you don't tell me, I can't fix it, and it's too late sometimes because we're on a time frame. So that employee no longer works in my office, but I did ask the board to please conduct an investigation. I would love to tell you what happened, but I'm sorry, the board refuses. The county attorney refuses to do an investigation so I can find out what happened. I would like to put procedures and policies in place to make sure that that doesn't happen again. But unless I have the support from the board to help me look at that, because I don't want to do the investigation, I would like an outside source to come in and tell you guys what happened. And I would like to come back and report that to you. So why don't you help me and nudge them a little bit to tell them to conduct the investigation that I have been asking and demanding them to do so I can answer your question. Thank you so much.
Anyone else?
Good evening. Can everybody hear me? All right. First of all, I want to thank you all for coming out here. He says air conditioning in here, so it's not too bad, but it's out of the house. But it's really good for you guys to come out and see your candidates and listen to them and hopefully make an informed decision. So that being said, my name is Denise Jones and I am running for your county assessor. I would like to tell you, first of all, a little bit about me. My family and I moved to Parker in August of 2000. I have 2 boys who are both firefighters for the Quick Fire Department. My husband and I were married almost 45 years, but I lost him to cancer in December. I have 6 grandchildren who have all attended or still attend Parker schools. I have worked in county assessor's offices continuously for over 12 years. I started in this business as a clerk in 2008 and quickly moved up the ladder. I became a certified level 1 appraiser in less than a year, and shortly after that, became certified level 2 appraiser. The importance of every office having a level 2 appraiser is that when taxpayers appeal their values to the County Board of Equalization or to the state tax court, only a certified level 2 appraiser or the assessor can legally defend those values. At this time, I believe the assessor's office does not have a certified level 2 appraiser, so it would be just up to the assessor herself. In 2013, I was promoted to the Chief Deputy Assessor's position. Also, every 2 years, the Department of Revenue requires 20 hours of continuing education to keep your appraisal license current. In each term, I have had over 30 hours of continued education. That's one of my biggest things, is I want to learn and learn and learn. It's better for me, it's better for you. So I have had training in all different areas like personal property, business personal property, land valuation, agricultural status valuation, processing deeds, splits and combines, and many more. In December 2016, I did go to work for Paz County Assessor's Office, where I started as a chief appraiser which was to train and supervise all of the appraisers. And then in 2018, I transferred to the systems administrator. As a systems administrator, I supervised and trained the front office staff and was responsible for the computer system that is used to value the properties. I have been a user of this system for over 6 years, and I'm very good at my job. With this computer system, we have the ability to look at the sales in the county and, if needed, revalue the entire county every year. So if the sales show a trend of going down, then the values go down. If the sales shows a trend of going up, well, then they go up. This is how, under my leadership, this office will also be run, and the values of Paz County will always be fair and equitable as to what is going on with the sales in your area. Between Apache County and Paz County, I have worked in every aspect of the assessor's office. I am a people person, and I will always have an open door policy. I will listen to every concern, and I will do my best to resolve it. My vision for this office is I will strengthen or amend the relationships with all county offices. I will work to ensure the assessor's maps are updated and available. The staff will faithfully and impartially follow the laws and procedures of the state of Arizona in the performance of their duties. We will continue to discover, list, and uniformly value all taxable and non-taxable property. My goal as your Paz County Assessor is to take care of the taxpayers, take care of their needs, and not spend unnecessary money. I will bring leadership and professionalism to our office. All appraisers will be certified, and office staff will be thoroughly trained in their duties with strong customer service. I am excited to share all of my knowledge with our team and this county. I stand for change and strive for a better La Paz County. We are here to serve the taxpayers, and that's exactly what we will do. I have always worked hard, and I will continue to work hard for La Paz County. As you may already know, every vote counts. So at this time, I am asking you to vote Denise Jones as your county assessor on August 4th. You can count on me, and I count on you. Thank you. Yes.
You stated, what was the reason you left Apache?
The reason I left Apache, if I have to be honest, it's because rumor was you were going to fire me.
Apache?
Oh, I'm sorry, Apache. I'm so sorry, that was the pause. The reason I left Apache, okay. In the beginning of April, I pulled my papers to run for this position. Went and got all my signatures, turned them in, became a candidate. I went back to work at Apache, and 2 weeks later, the Board of Supervisors in Apache County passed a brand new county ordinance or county policy. And this policy was that if you run for an elected position against an incumbent anywhere in the United States, you can't work for Apache. So my choice was to pull out of this running or to leave my job. And since I love La Paz, and I want to be here in La Paz, and I want to work for you guys, I chose La Paz. And that's why I'm here.
But Denise would not have had the back.
Oh, yeah. The question is, would Apache hire me back? And yes, they were. My boss actually went up to the county manager's office and fought for me to keep my job. He did not want to lose me. And so, if need be, then yes, I would get my job back. I did not leave on any bad terms whatsoever. But again, I want to be here in La Paz. I want to work for you guys. Any other questions? All right, thank you very much.
Okay, so it gets a little more interesting now. I would like all of the candidates for the town of Port